One of the main problems when you have a good offer and you are promoting that offer is how you can fill this gap between the offer and the promotion part. So when you're promoting, of course, you can promote in multiple ways online. Let's say you can promote it with content, with organic content, and of course amplify that with paid ads. And this is your promotion part, and here you have your offer, and you need to connect those two things in order to attract the right client to see, I mean the right potential client, the right prospect to see that offer that you have. But how you are gonna do that is with this VSL, which stands for video script letter. So a VSL, it's a video script letter. It's basically a video presentation, and this is the structure. I'm gonna tell you about it in a minute. How to structure this VSL. Basically, many gurus, many good marketers, many entrepreneurs have this kind of VSL, this video script letter. It's basically a video presentation from 3 to 5 to 10, 15, 20, 30, or even 1 hour. It really depends on the duration. The longer the VSL, of course, the less likely will be to get more leads. So the conversion rate is gonna decrease. But the longer the VSL, the longer this video, you create this video, the better the quality of those leads. So this it really depends up to you. What you want? You want quantity, more leads, more people to join, to sign up to your newsletter, to your community, to your free lead magnet or whatever you're offering, or more quality. So less people who are more interested in what you have to offer. Let's say people who are more likely to buy something from you, not just take something for free. And this is what you are going to do with this VSL. But before before I will show you exactly the structure, and I'm going to explain everything, how to create this VSL, and how entrepreneurs or very known influencers in business, like Iman Gadzi, let's say, or Alex Hormozy, or Russell Brunson, and many other like those guys, even Grant Cardone and many other guys like them. They are using VSLs in order to not only attract people to their offer, but also to attract the right audience. So this VSL basically helps you to attract the right audience, the right buyer, let's say, the right prospect, because with that VSL you also filter. So it's like a funnel, I'm going to show you here in a moment the funnel concept. Let's go here, and I'm going to explain you in a moment how this funnel looks like. So basically here it's your offer, right? Your offer. Let's make it large like this. You have an offer, right? And let's pretend it's a good offer. So let's pretend it's something that's right. It has a lot of value, and it's quite good, right? You have good bonuses, good packaging, guarantees, and good delivery, and so on and so on and so forth. Now with this offer, you need, of course, a presentation. So something like this, and this presentation can be this video script letter, aka VSL video. This is your presentation where you want to filter your avatar. So you must know the client avatar, your client avatar, right? This is what we do in marketing with my agency to every client. One of the most important tools in marketing in general is to know your ideal customer, to know who you are creating this offer for, to know their pains, to know their objectives, to know their psychological profile, their behaviors, to know their demographics, right? So everything about them, fears, desires, pains, struggles, roadblocks, everything that's about them, their level of awareness, their stage in your funnel, um, their ideology, let's say, their beliefs, their desires, and so on. There are so many things you can know about this client avatar. And by the way, if you want to learn more about this client avatar and how to create the client avatar document the right way, I have something for you that you can get for free. Just go to my link in my profile and join my free community. And here, as you can see, you will find this section, free resources. And at the free resources, you will see here the client avatar and the video script letter. Now, about video script letter, I'm going to tell you more in this video, but for the client avatar, because you need that, you can go here and you have here a, let's say, some sort of article about this. Of course, you can search with ChatGPT and you will get the same answers, but you also have a training from me, a full workshop with this client avatar, how to create this client avatar the right way. And also here you have the text for it. It's only 16 minutes, so it's not that long. And also here you have the PDF with the client avatar workshop, how to define it with the AI. You will see here some questions. You have 40 questions to answer in order to define your client avatar, and you can use AI with that. I literally explain you everything here in this document, how to use AI properly, what prompts to use in order to create this client avatar, this ideal client avatar document. Because by the way, when you have this client avatar document, you can use this document and you can upload it once it's done. You can upload this document in any AI, and the AI will have more context about that client avatar, about that target audience that you want to promote and you want to create offers for, right? So, every time the more context the AI has from you, about yourself, about your business, about your ideal customer, about what you've done, about your results and everything, the easier will be for it to provide you good content, to provide you good answers, and to help you to create better copy, better promotion, better campaigns, better ads, better videos, and everything will be better once you have this one of these documents, like the client avatar. So just go to my link in my profile, join the community for free, and go to these resources and get it. It's really easy. Now back to this presentation. So you need this client avatar, right? Once you know the client avatar, you can create a better copy, better promotion, better ads, better content, better everything. So I'm gonna put it here at the bottom, and you need some sort of promotion like this. And here, let's say it's your content, basically your social media content, organic plus paid, like this. You can use this content to create that promotion, to create that message that will be in front of your ideal customer, ideal client avatar, the ICP, ideal customer profile, or the client avatar. And with this promotion, you want to attract people to that video script letter, to that presentation, right? And this presentation, by the way, of course, it can be a PDF. It can be just a one-on-one call. I'm gonna add it here more types, other types of presentations. So one-on-one calls, right? A PDF, a landing page, and more, whatever, right? This is the presentation. But right now in this video, of course, we want to focus on the video script letter. I'm gonna show exactly how to use it and how to create a video script letter in a moment. But I just want to make sure you understand the whole strategy behind the whole funnel, because this is a strategy. This is a funnel that we are creating here in order to in order for you to attract the right audience, in order for you to succeed. Because once you understand this, once you have this client avatar, once you have this VSL properly configured, once you have the right promotion content and the offer is good, basically you can make a lot of money, right? You can. This is basically what you need in order to make money nowadays. It's so easy. You don't need to go in too many directions. Just create this kind of video script letter, this VSL, with this strategy, with these tactics. Then, of course, first of all, try to define the ideal customer profile, the client avatar. Create that offer for them, which it should be high value offer, right? You can use, for example, here, you can go on Google and search for value equation from Alex Hormozy. And you can see here it's an image. It's a really easy concept. This image, right? This is how you create your offer with this value equation. Basically, an offer, it's how you want people to understand the value behind that offer, behind that product or that service. Because you have a product, let's say you have this iPhone, right? This is my product that I want to sell. And this product, and I also have this case for this iPhone. So this is an anti-shock case. It's quite nice. It's a nice brand. And I have this iPhone, right? This is my product and my case. I basically have two products here. Now, this is my product, right? What I want to sell. But I can just sell one iPhone and one case for iPhone, and that's it. Two different prices, two different offers. Or I can create a package and give you this iPhone with this case as a bonus. I will add some guarantees. I can add some free delivery and fast delivery, I can also add some services like, free consultation. If you want to consult with me how to choose this iPhone, the right color or the right, specs for this iPhone. And I can create this beautiful offer with all these bonuses and guarantees and benefits for you. And this is how I'm going to use this offer as a package, and you will understand the value behind it, because it's more valuable to buy this whole package than just to buy one simple iPhone, right? I mean, the offer, it's more attractive in that way. So this is basically the value equation here. You have the dream outcome. You want this dream outcome to increase, and the perceived likelihood of achievement, you want this to increase as well. And the time delay to get this product, right, this iPhone to you, should be very, very low, right? So you don't want to wait too much to achieve that, whatever you want to buy from me. In this case, it's a product like an iPhone, but it could be a service. It could be a mentorship program. It could be a course. It could be anything. So you want this time delay to be as low as possible, and also the effort and the sacrifice you have to invest to get this product from me should be as low as possible. So basically, you want to invest not too much. You want to spend not too many dollars, right? You don't want to spend too much time on it. You don't want to waste too much time thinking about it. You don't want to basically waste your resources too much. So me as someone who is selling you something, I want to use this value equation in order to create this perception of value to my product. And this is what you have to do to your customers, to your ideal customer profile. You have that product or that service. either if it's a physical product or either if it's a digital product or service. It can be, I mean, I don't think you can have a, yes, you can have a physical service. Let's say you want to repair something in your house, so yeah, you can have physical and digital services or products, right? And you just create a nice package, and this is going to be your offer. And once you have that offer, which should be high value, once this offer is perceived as a high value from your ideal customer profile, it's going to be easier for them to make a choice to choose you, to choose your product, to choose your offer, to buy from you. And this is what you want to do with this presentation, with this video script letter. In the presentation, we want to emphasize that offer, that package, right? Because it's not just that we create an offer and that's it. We just want to wait people to buy from us. No. Once you have that offer, once you validate that offer, and once that offer is good enough and people like it, you have to present this offer to the right audience, to the right people, right? Because maybe there are people who don't like iPhones in general. So, of course, they are not going to be my target audience. But there are people who love iPhones. And of course, I want my message, my content to be shown to them. And this presentation should be, as I told you, it could be a PDF, it could be a landing page, or it could be like this video script letter. Now, this is the final. It's not that hard, right? It's quite easy. You just promote something and you attract people to that video. And if they like what they see in this video, of course, they will get that offer. And that offer can be something free, or it can be something paid. It can be something cheap, or it can be something more let's say accessible, or it can be something very, very expensive, like a high ticket product. This is what we call in marketing. We have low ticket, we have mid ticket, and high ticket, and there are levels to each of them. And here is another thing I'm gonna tell you before we dive into the actual video script letter. You must understand this concept in marketing. You must understand this, and once you understand this, it will be very hard for you to basically sell anything to anyone. So once you have properly defined your ideal customer profile, your client avatar, once you have that product or service that is created for them, and once you have this offer that is valuable, right? And once you have this presentation and you create that content to attract people, you must understand the following thing. There are people who know you, and there are people who don't know you. There are people who trust you, and there are people who don't trust you, right? So people so this ideal customer profile, right? We have two categories here. We have those who know you, they follow you, they watch you, maybe they are your subscribers, maybe they bought something from you in the past. Basically, people who know about you and who know about your business and about what you have to offer for them, these are the warm audience. This is what we call in marketing, warm audience. And people who don't know anything about you and anything about your offer and anything about your business, we call them the cold audience, right? So this changes everything, right? Because the presentation and the promotion should be made for a target audience, and that target audience is very different if they know you or if they don't know you. Because if they know you, the message will be different, and what you tell in that video script letter, in that video, will be different. What you tell in that ad or in that content is going to be different, because they already know you. They trust you, right? I mean, at least they know you if they don't trust you. And people who don't know anything about you are those who you want to convince them that you are good enough, that your offer is good. You want to make them understand what you've been through, why they should choose you, and why they should choose your offer in the first place. So the message, of course, is going to be different. Even if it's the same avatar, right? Even if are basically the same people with the same problems, there are different stages. Those who know you and those who don't know you. There are those who have a problem right now, and there are those who don't know right now that they have a problem. There are different stages of awareness. Also, you can find the book, read it if you like, from Eugen Schwartz. Breakthrough Advertising. It's a nice book. You can learn a lot from it, or you can just Google it. The concept behind this book, basically, he was the one who invented that concept of multiple stages of awareness, the funnel as we know it, with the awareness stage, the consideration stage, the awareness stage, and the conversion stage. It's basically from the concepts from that book, the Breakthrough Advertising from Eugen Schwartz. So this is what you need to understand, right? And that's why I made this whole presentation and this whole concepts, and I try to explain you the whole strategy behind, so you will better understand how to create this VSL. You will understand better how to do it properly in order to have better conversions, in order to have better sales. Because I already told you can basically invite people to in your funnel. So just create a lead magnet as your offer, and with that lead magnet you can attract some, let's say, some of your audience, from that cold audience, let's say, and they will get that lead magnet, and they will get to know you. They will know who you are, what you are doing, why you are doing what you are doing, what you have to offer for them, and perhaps they will buy from you or not. It's up to the strategy. And those who know you, once they know you, once you create that connection with them, emotional connection, will be very easier for you to sell, and easier for them to buy, because they will trust you. Now, now that you know this concept, that you have a cold audience and a warm audience, and the message is going to be different, the promotion is going to be different, the avatar, even if it's the same, is going to be different because it has a different perception about you. You can create this VSL. Now, let's go to the VSL presentation, and we have here a structure. This structure is not invented by me. I'm just a messenger here. This structure is used by the most influential gurus, entrepreneurs, and marketers in the world. I am just a messenger who knows stuff. We are using this, let's say, structure in my agency with all my clients. They already use this strategy. They already use this structure, and the results are very nice. The conversion rate are higher. They they qualify their prospects better. They don't deal with too many, let's say, poor leads. They only get high qualified leads. They don't waste too much time with unqualified leads, because unqualified leads, they don't complete that form, or they don't go further because they don't have to, because they were unqualified from that video in the first place. They unqualify themselves. And also the sales are getting better. The conversion is better, and that's what you want, right? You want optimization, and you want better conversion, and you want to not waste your resources in the wrong strategy, or in the wrong way. Now, the structure. We have a simple structure. Basically, there are these steps. I'm gonna tell you everything in a moment. Have the hook, the qualification, the twist to the knife, your story, the methods, old versus new, some unique mechanisms, proof, CTA, and final CTA. This is the structure of this VSL. Again, as I told you, you can go to you can join my free community. Here you will have at free resources this training with the client avatar and the video script letter with more details. You will have everything here and more resources here, trainings, tutorials that I created for you. You can ask me questions here in this forum with open discussions. You can chat with me, and if you want, of course, you can contact me for a possible collaboration, let's say consulting, mentorship, or even services if you want to. But you're not obligated to do anything, just go here and let's connect. Now, to go back to this document, let's go to the first place, the hook, right? So the hook is very important because basically it's here you just want to make people, let's say, be interested in what you have to say in that video. So you start with a problem. You don't start with who you are. You don't start with anything that it's not necessary. You just start with what with the problem they are facing right now, with their biggest frustration, their biggest pain, right? You start with that. Once you start with that, they will be more likely to listen to you, right? Then, of course, here you highlight the problem and make them want to find out how to solve it. Basically, this is how you hook people in any content, in social media in general. You start with a hook, right? This video, I started with a hook, and now you're here and you're still watching, right? Because I tell you a lot of things that are very important and people are using it and they are making lots of money with this information. It's not, again, I'm not the one who invented the wheel. I just use the principles, the concepts and information and just send it to you from through this video. And the results are really nice. I saw results, my clients saw results, and everyone saw results from this structure. So just use it. After this hook, you have to qualify people, right? So you want here at the qualification is very important to qualify them, and how you qualify them. Basically, you tell who is that video for, and who is that video not for, right? And let's say you are like me, a somebody who teaches about marketing or about business in general, and of course I can tell you this is for those who want to make money, this is for those who want to promote themselves, their product, this is for those who want to optimize their product, but this is not for people who want to get rich fast. It's not for larkers. It's not for freebie seekers. It's not for, I don't know, you can think about your avatar, and you must know who you don't want to go to the next step, right? Your avatar, it's your avatar, right? But you also have a anti-avatar. So basically, those people who you don't want to serve them, you don't want to sell to them anything, you don't want them in your funnel in the first place. Maybe your competition, maybe some poor bastards, maybe some I don't know, people who are lazy. You don't want lazy people in your funnel, right? And you just tell here at the qualification part, you just tell who is not this video for. Then after that, you go to this twist the knife. Basically, they are in pain, right? That's why they are still here watching your video, because they are in pain. They want a solution. They pay attention to you, and now what you do, you see their pain, you see their problem, and you get the knife and you twist the knife in them and you make them to feel it harder. You make this pain harder for them. So basically, you describe the problem more clearly for them. You outline the negative effects. What's going to happen if they don't watch your video? What's going to happen if they don't go to the end? What's going to happen with their life if they don't listen to you? If they don't go to the next step, right? And of course, you provide more agitation into their soul. I know it may sound here a little Machiavellic. Let's say I know it can sound quite intrusive what I'm telling you here, but basically this is what we are doing in marketing, and I'm not the one who invented this, but people are using this and they make money with this. So if you want to make money, you must use this. So don't think, or let's just change the perspective here, right? Because it's not that it's not that you are a bad person, right? Because that offer, remember that you created that offer for them, and that offer has a lot of value for them, right? It's not like you are a scammer. I hope so. So with this mind shift in mind, let's shift your thoughts here. With this idea in mind that you created something for them, that it's useful, that it's valuable, of course you want them to acquire that product or that service from you because it will help them. It will change their lives. It will transform their lives. It will make it better, right? And of course, some people are, let's say, they like to sabotage themselves, and they are very, let's say, afraid to go to the next step, or they just don't want to change. But you have the solution for them, and you know that it's right for them. So you want here to be a little bit persuasive. Why you are doing this. That's why we are doing this approach. That's why we are using this twist the knife method in the first place, right? Then you tell your story. This is a very important part. This is where you create that emotional connection with them. Remember here, if you want to sell something, if you want people to trust you, to connect with you, you want to establish some sort of connection with them. And here you will describe a contrast. It's very important. The contrast part here, just highlight this word, contrast. So first of all, you start, by the way, this lesson I learned from Grant Cardone in a webinar 4 years ago. I just heard this concept from him, and I paid a lot of attention, and I'm basically telling you this lesson that I learned from him. Here, you describe your situation A, and that situation A, it's basically your current situation. I mean, it should be the situation. It should be the situation B, not A, but it doesn't matter. Just describe your current situation right now, and your current situation should be awesome, right? It should be with a lot of lessons, a lot of experience. You have more money now. You have a better life, better relations, right? You have a lot of things who are really nice in your life, and this is your situation A. You will describe that how many results you have. You can show proof to them that you have those results. Your clients have a lot of results from you. You provide a lot of transformation and impact in other people's lives and in your life as well. And you show them the transformation, the final part, your actual situation. Then you come back, because right now you are very distant from them. They are here, right? They are here in this place, and you are here at the top of the pyramid, at the top of the mountain, and they are at the bottom, right? It's not very emotional connection here, because it's a big gap, right? But what you want to do here is you want to connect the gaps. So you put your situation, your final situation, your current situation in contrast with your initial situation, and your initial situation it's here. It's basically where they are right now, and this is the contrast that you want to emphasize. So here you will see many gurus. I mean, you can take this structure of this VSL and try to watch other YouTubers' videos, try to watch other VSLs, and you will find out that they are using the same structure. Just make a reverse engineering here. Take their videos, record your screen and record their videos. Put that video in an AI or do it yourself. Try to analyze the structure that they are using, because they all have the same structure. Of course, you can add more or less things in that, but basically it is the same structure that they are using. And this structure I'm giving you right now to you. Now, let's go back to this. So you want to emphasize that initial situation where you tell people that, yeah, I came from a poor family. I I quit college. I had to work a lot. I was a drug addict. You tell people everything that you've been through. You don't have to lie here. Just think about the hard moments in your life, in your past, right? And just try to make them try to be more relatable to their situation, because your avatar at this place. You know that they are in pain. You know that they have problems, and you know what they've been through right now. Their situation, and you want to connect with their situation by putting you into their shoes, by presenting your past situation that was very close to their actual situation, right? And this is where you establish the actual connection. This is very important. This is very strong and psychological. This is the part where you basically win any argument. Of course, after that there are more steps, but this is a very important part. And after that, you will, after you tell your story, you will present them the old method and the new method. The old method is basically what other gurus, what other people, your competitors, are doing right now. And other people from that niche, from that market, are doing right now. It's the old way, right? It's the bad way. It's old. It's no longer available. There is a better way. And your way is better, right? Your product is better. Your service is better. Your offer is better. And you want to present them another contrast, the old way, what others are doing, and why it's not that efficient and not that optimal for them, and the new way, your way, right? And why they should trust. And then you go and present up to 4 unique mechanisms. Basically, you present that the concept behind your new method. You just, let's say you have a method to take people from point A to point B. Your target or your objective in your offer is to create a transformation in their life. You want them to go from point A, where their life is miserable and very bad, and you want to take them to point B, where they have more money, they are more happy, they are better relationships, and so on. Or they have a better body, they lose fat, or they gain muscles, or they are better in relationship with their husband or with their wife or with their partner or with their child, with their parents, and so on, or with their colleagues, or just a spiritual connection with God or whatever. There are three main markets around the world. It's the money market, is the health market, and I mean health, wealth, and of course it's relationships, and there is also, let's say, happiness or love. Basically four markets, but happiness or love, it's quite a result that come, in my opinion, that come from the first three markets. Once you are good in terms of health, once you are good in terms of wealth, and once your relationships are good, of course you will be happy, and you will love your life, and you everything will be better. Now let's go back to this. So basically is the unique mechanism, the what, why, how, the benefits, the proof, promise, and guarantee. Basically you have this, let's say, transformation. If you're a coach, or you have this objective, that result that your target audience, your client avatar, want to achieve, you have that solution for them. They are in point A. You are going to take them from point A to point B, where they will achieve that goal, and everything will change in their life. And the gap from the point A to point B, like this, from point A to point B, the gap, it's basically your unique mechanism. The first whatever steps they have to do in order to succeed. You can create here, let's say, 4 steps to gain muscles, or 4 steps to become a millionaire, 4 steps to have better relations with your father or with your mother. Whatever, it can be 4 steps, it can be 3 steps, but 4, it's a maximum. Let's say, don't make it too complicated, just try to make it simple. So you present people the mechanism, the unique mechanism. You present them every time the why, the how. You create some contrast here with other methods. You present the VSL in the better way, and after that, at the end, you show them more proof. So here at the proof part, you just present more client reviews, testimonials, results, money, results in terms of transformation, the point A and point B. Let's say you show a picture with your client. If you are a fitness coach with a client that it's, let's say, fat, and the transformation when it's fit, and this is a result, and you present them why it's working, because they followed your steps, your method, your new method, and they work with you, and they get this good result, this nice transformation in their life. The more proof you and I mean, you don't have to make this video very huge. Again, you can, from 3 minutes up to 1 hour, it's up to you how you want to make it. You can make it longer or shorter, but it's very important to be interactive, and it's very important to be yourself in that video. Just show them your expertise. Just show them that you are an authority here. By the way, I forgot to mention here, if we go back to the step where you present your story, here you want to present yourself also as an authority. So you want to present, in that situation that you are right now, you want to present them who you are. You want to present them that you are an authority in the market. You want to present them some results. You want to present them that you are the expert here, and you know stuff, and you have a lot of proof and a lot of results. So this is where you position yourself as an authority in front of them. And that's where you create that belief that they will trust you to buy whatever you are selling for them, a product or a service, right? Now, go back to CTA. After you show them more proof, you just invite them to do the next step. You basically recap everything, make a quick recap of everything that you talk to them in terms of methods and unique mechanisms. You tell them the promise that you have for them For example, if you buy this phone, I promise you your life will get better. And also, if you buy right now this phone, in the next moment I will give you a guarantee that it will work for 5 years with no problems. And if you have problems in the next 5 years, you can return this phone to me, and I'm going to repair that phone for you for free, right? So this is some sort of guarantee here. So just make a quick recap of the benefits from your offer and the promise, the main promise and the guarantee, and you're good to go. Then you invite them to do the next step. And the next step should be always one single thing that they have to do: purchase something or just give their data to you. They have to complete a form with their contact data, and once they complete that form with their contact data, you can contact them and you can have a call with them, or your team can have a call with them, or just go to the transaction part where you just close the deal with them, or just invite them to your checkout page and they have to buy something if you offer them something to buy, or just finish the registration to your webinar or whatever you are offering. The offer can be anything. It can be free or it can be paid. It can be an event, it can be a ticket, it can be a product or a service, it can be anything, right? And that's basically the VSL. Now, to make a quick recap, again, this is the structure you have to use, and you start with a hook, qualify, twist a knife, your story from point A to point B. Make sure you add some contrast, the old method, the new method, the unique mechanism 1, 2, 3, and 4, with what, why, how, benefits, proof, promise, and guarantee. The proof, the final CTA with some recaps, and the final CTA. And that's pretty much it. Of course, this document has a lot of information here. You can see I give you more stuff here, but if you want the full document, you will find it in my community. You can join that community for free. We can talk there. You can ask me anything. I'm happy to respond to you. It's a very new community. It's not that we are a lot of persons there, but yeah, hopefully in the future it's going to be bigger. And yeah, so this is how you create this video script letter. This is how you structure it. I already told you the strategy behind this. If you remember the strategy behind this presentation, first of all, again, you start with your ideal client avatar, the ICP. You need to create that document. To better understand your ICP, you need to add their demographics, their interest, their desire. Of course, they are warm audience, or they could be a cold audience. If they are warm audience or if they are cold audience, you must create the proper message for them, because you speak different to people who know something about you, and you have a different message for those who don't know anything about you. Then you promote. You make a promotion. You create some piece of content, or an ad, for example, and you want to attract this ideal customer to your presentation, which in this case is going to be that video script letter, where you just use the structure of the VSL, this big structure that we have here, right? And then you attract them to your offer. And that's pretty much it. If you like this video, if you find it helpful and useful, like it. If you like, subscribe to my channel. It will mean a lot to me. It's not a really big channel right now, but hopefully in the future it's going to be a nice channel. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to ask or to add in the comment section, and I'm very happy to respond. Thanks for watching.